How you guys doing? And thanks for watching. This is George at Wicked Warnings, your number one source for construction and emergency safety and strobe lighting equipment for cars, vans, buses, trucks like this brand new 2020 F-150, bicycles, tricycles, four-wheelers, ATVs, UTVs, CRCs, anything you got, you bring it on in. This truck came in with a rear-only package, needed a back rack, a bed cover, and some lighting. First thing you could see there is our Slick Stick 6 head. That's the Wicked Slick Stick 6 head. Fits perfectly in between the back rack uprights. As you can see, we're running an amber only pattern on that light stick at the moment. Now, as you can see, we also have the white selectable flashing. We're running our Mini 6 controller in the cab of this truck to give all of these options. So you can set up that Wicked stick for amber flashing on one switch, white flashing on a totally different pattern as shown here on a secondary switch. Now that gives you the amber pattern you saw or this white pattern you see now. And on the third or combination of both, if you activate the amber and the white, you're actually left with the option for a third pattern. As you can see, this is a different display. And the reason we gave him this option is this particular customer was a little bit concerned with flashing white to the rear, especially at night. That's a very valid concern. So what we gave him was one switch for the amber, one switch for the white. And as I said, activating both, you'll get both colors. Of course, y'all know we couldn't leave that scene light flood mode off, so we have a secondary switch there as well that'll light up all 6 of those segments in steady white. Now that'll override any and all warning that you happen to have, and that is why we have that separately switched from these two cube style floodlight work lights. Now these cube lights, they don't strobe or flash. We didn't use an auto flasher module on these. You could if you'd like, but we didn't. And this particular build is set up where we can have some amber warning with the floodlight. And as you can see there, I'm going to dial down the ISO just to show you what I'm talking about. There you go. So as you see, we've got our floodlights on the outer edges and we've got our amber warning. I will assure you in real life, the amber is very visible and very strong. The camera, on the other hand, gets its butt whipped by the floodlights. So without dialing the ISO all the way down like this, I can't show you both methods. But rest assured in real life, that amber 6-head Wicked stick is unmistakable and very bright. There you go. There's your amber 6-head stick, and I can go ahead and return the automatic ISO. Now you can see that's a unchanged camera setting, exactly how bright and floody it's going to be. You can see there. There's how we mounted it there. I actually used a bracket right on the back of the Slick Stick to attach it to the back rack itself. We have our floodlights there on the outer edges. There you can see we've got all the wiring cleaned up real nicely. I'll try to get you a shot of the bracket there. Alrighty. Here in the cab of the truck, we used our Mini 6 switch. Everybody loves that switch. You can see we've got it set up here for amber and white. That's your light stick amber warning, your light stick white warning. We've got a pattern changer to adjust those patterns on that Wicked Slick Stick. We've got a rear flood for those bright cube style floodlights. And we've got a rear scene for our Slick Stick. We've got a front flood for the future. They're going to end a front light bar on this. And as you can see, you can shut the whole system down. Here's your cabin view. I'll try to put that back in focus for you. There you go. That's what you're looking like in the Ford. You've probably seen me use this mount in the GMs as of recently. Haven't used it in a Ford just yet, but I do like it. So I'll go into a little bit closer here. You can see we drilled a hole right in the back there. I actually used the swivel mount that was included. There you go. And we didn't use the base. We just basically... try to turn the light on. There you go. We basically mounted that swivel mount right there, if you can see. Forgive me for not taking adequate pictures, my bad. But there you go. We're screwed right into the HVAC vent. We used the swivel mount. We drilled a hole behind it, run the wiring right into there behind it. You can access it right in the side panel of the dash there. As I said, once we come out here like this, we got to all of our wiring right back here. And sitting in the cab of the truck, I'm a big fan of that location. I like it. Very useful. Thanks again for watching Wicked Warnings. We hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on the Mini 6 switch, and as well as the build video. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and share this. Most importantly, share this with your friends and family, and maybe even those you don't like. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching Wicked Warnings. We're your number one source for construction and emergency safety strobe lighting equipment for vans, cars, buses, and trucks.